Over 400,000 players have already signed up for Chrono Odyssey's beta set in June 2025. Why all the excitement, you say? Well, Chrono Odyssey aims to blend high-fidelity Unreal Engine 5 visuals with action combat and time manipulation mechanics, potentially setting a new standard for MMORPGs. The game's ambition isn't just about flashy graphics, it's about letting players control time itself, both in and out of combat with the Chronotector artifact. In this video, we'll break down Chrono Odyssey into core building blocks: the foundation of its dynamic world and visuals, the structure of the action-packed and time-bending combat, and the interior design of the classes, progression, and content variety. By looking at each tier, we'll see how these elements work together, and why so many players are eager to experience a world that never stands still. Cetera stands out as the heart of Chrono Odyssey's ambition, a realm defined by unpredictability and constant transformation. Here, time is not just a backdrop, but an active force, shaping every encounter and discovery. The world shifts in ways that you can go beyond simple visuals. Day turns into night, weather patterns roll in unpredictably, and the terrain itself can change, all driven by the game's commitment to making exploration feel fresh and alive. One of the most striking examples is how familiar locations can change dramatically with the seasons. You might cross a sunlit meadow one day, only to return later and find it transformed into a sprawling swamp, teeming with new threats and opportunities. These environmental changes aren't just a show, they directly affect how you encounter the game. Certain monsters emerge only after dark, while rare resources or hidden pathways might appear only during specific seasons. Cetera's evolving landscape rewards players who pay attention and adapt, turning each return trip into chance of discovery. Another signature feature is the presence of temporal rifts, fractures in time that let players experience different eras within the same location. Step through a rift and you could find yourself in the distant past, exploring a ruined city when it was still bustling with life, or witness a possible future marked by devastation. These rifts aren't just narrative devices, they're woven into the gameplay. Sometimes they serve as a key to puzzle solving, rewinding a collapsed bridge to cross an otherwise impassable chasm, or advancing time to reveal hidden structures. This approach ensures that exploration is never routine, as the world state can unlock new quests, lore, and unique challenges. By making the environment unpredictable, Chrono Odyssey tackles a common problem with MMORPGs, the grind that sets in once maps and mechanics come familiar. Research into player habits shows that introducing variability, like shifting weather or time-based events, keeps engagement high and exploration meaningful. In Cetera, players can't rely on rotate memorization. Instead, they must adapt to a world that feels genuinely alive. Environmental events in Cetera do more than create atmosphere. They offer an exclusive gameplay opportunity. A sudden storm might reveal a hidden cave or trigger a quest that's only available under those conditions. Nightfall could bring out rare creatures and drop materials unavailable during the day, while seasonal changes might open new routes and secret areas filled with valuable resources. These elements encourage players to explore a different time and under different circumstances, knowing that the world's evolution could lead to unique rewards. Temporal rifts add another layer of depth, blending exploration, time-based puzzles, and story-driven encounters. Stepping into the rift can mean solving challenges that require manipulation that environment's timeline, such as restoring ancient machinery or uncovering lost relics. These moments reinforce the idea that time is not just a theme, but a core pillar of gameplay, one that shapes both the narrative and the way players interact with the world. Crucially, Cetera's dynamic systems feed directly into how you progress. Exploration and quests evolve with the shifting world, allowing you to choose your own path and playstyle. Whether you're hunting for rare materials, uncovering hidden lore, or tackling time-based challenges, Cetera adapts to your decisions, supporting a play-your-way philosophy that keeps the experience personal and engaging. As the world of Cetera challenges you to adapt to its shifting landscapes and evolving possibilities, it also sets the stage for another of Chrono Odyssey's defining features, a combat system where mastery over time can turn the tide of any encounter. This approach to world design is matched by Chrono Odyssey's distinctive combat, where every fight tests not just reflexes, but the tactical thinking under pressure. Central to this is the Chronotector, a powerful artifact that gives players the ability to bend time during battle. The Chronotector's ability is not limitless. Each use is governed by a resource or cooldown, so players must choose carefully whether to stop, rewind, or manipulate time. This limitation keeps the system strategic, ensuring that time control is a critical decision rather than an overused trick. In practice, the Chronotector's time-bending powers add a unique layer to already fast-paced, skill-based combat. Imagine facing a boss whose attacks land with little warning. If you see a lethal blow coming, you can use the Chronotector to briefly halt time, sidestep the danger, and resume the fight from a safe position. Or, if you miss a crucial combo, a quick rewind can offer a rare second chance to land a decisive hit. These moments force players to weigh the cost and timing of using these powers, making each encounter unpredictable and tense. Chrono Odyssey draws inspiration from classic time manipulation RPGs like Chrono Trigger, but it adapts these mechanics for a multiplayer environment. Unlike a single-player game, here the Chronotector's ability can affect the group dynamics, such as pausing time in a dungeon so the party can reposition or recover from a devastating attack. This adaptation means time powers aren't just a solo tool. They can turn tide in coordination raids, adding a tactical layer unique to their MMO genre. The combat system stands apart from traditional MMO RPGs by focusing on real-time action. Players attack, defend, and dodge manually, learning enemy patterns and reacting in the moment. The dual weapon system deepens this further. Every character can equip 2 weapons and switch between them instantly. This isn't just a variety. Early elite enemies are designed to punish reliance on single weapons, forcing players to adapt on the fly and experiment with different combinations. Mastery means knowing when to swap weapons and how to pair them with the manipulation for maximum effect. Enemy AI in Chrono Odyssey keeps players on their toes. Instead of predictable patterns, enemies dodge and counterattack unexpectedly, breaking up any sense of routine. When an enemy reacts to your moves, you might need to use the Chronotector to gain the upper hand, pausing a relentless assault or rewinding to recover from a sudden mistake. This interplay between intelligent AI and time powers creates a push and pull dynamic that keeps every encounter fresh. Combat in Chrono Odyssey feels more like Dark Souls or Black Desert Online than the tab target systems of most MMORPGs. Here, spacing, timing, and quick decisions are essential. Mechanics like iframe dodges, parries, and posture breaks reward precision and awareness rather than ability rotations. Players can't rely on memorized patterns. Instead, they must read each fight as it unfolds, responding with skill and creativity. High-stake encounters, such as boss fights, often require more than just damage or healing. Some bosses unleash attacks that can only be countered with well-timed use of the Chronotector, while others adapt so quickly that players must abandon their usual tactics. The limited nature of time manipulation abilities means the success depends on using them at the right moment, not whenever you're available. This system of action, combat, and time control rewards those who invest in mastering its mechanics. As players progress, new skill trees and builds open up, letting them refine how they use both weapons and time powers. The deeper you go, the more ways you'll find to shape each encounter, proving that in Chrono Odyssey, real mastery is about seizing every opportunity time gives you. With these systems working together, Chrono Odyssey isn't simply offering another take on an MMORPG combat, it's building a foundation for a new kind of player experience. Looking at everything Chrono Odyssey brings to the table, it's clear the game is aiming to set itself apart in the MMO landscape. Sateria's evolving world and time-based combat mechanics challenge established genre conventions, while the buy-to-play model and commitment to cosmetics-only microtransactions address the pay-to concerns directly. Early anticipation is strong, with over 400,000 sign-ups by May 2025. Well before any major marketing push, which shows how much interest the game has already generated. If you're considering jumping into the June beta, let us know in the comments which feature you're most excited to try. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more Chrono Odyssey updates as launch approaches.